Okay, well, welcome back to Black Swan Outdoors. Today we're going to talk about another hasty antenna. This is Moxon antenna. The Moxon antenna is super easy to build, and it's lightweight. It's easy to dismantle and use for directional communications. So why would you need directional communications? Well, you're directing your energy forward to a specific location, and in doing so, you're going to be saving battery power. It's a more efficient way to communicate. So if you're going point to point, simplex communications, or if you're just trying to hit a repeater at a specific distance all the time, whatever the application is, it's going to be a little bit more efficient to use that directional antenna. So perhaps one of the most common and widely seen are the Yagi antenna, which we'll talk about later in this series. However, they're large antennas. They can be a little cumbersome, hard to travel with, hard to pack up if you're going to be out, like say out and about, trying to communicate in the field. Now, let's say if you're in an urban context or a rural context, you have 2 points where you're trying to communicate with each other. Instead of sending a signal all around you, as the omnidirectional antennas do, it can be easier, or a little safer rather, to communicate with a directional antenna where your signal is going into a specific direction, which means that radio for interception that's trying to direction find you or whatever, or listen to what you're trying to say, needs to be in that path, of that signal's path. Whereas with an omnidirectional antenna that's transmitting in kind of a circular shape, 360 degrees around, they could be anywhere around you to listen in or to find your direction. So this is where the Moxon comes in. Moxon is basically, it's a box-shaped antenna, which I'll show you in a second when this is fully deployed. I just have basically, there's just like the dipole connection, use a split post connector running to each end. There's then in the middle to hold it, the antenna shape is some PVC pipe. So this is, I'll just extend this out so you can see what this looks like. So all I'm going to do is just going to pull this together. And you can see the antenna is making a box shape. Just like that. So I have two insulators here. Just if you're using rigid wire, this could just be an air gap. But for the sake of purposes for this antenna, I've just used some PVC chunks, just a round cut from a PVC. I bolted the connection together of the PVC and then added a piece of angle to attach that via hose clip to another PVC pipe or any kind of other mast. And then you just connect your radio through a BNC connector right here. And then this is all ready to go. You just want this end is the resonant end, this end is the reflecting end. So you want to point this antenna towards the direction that you want to communicate, and you've got yourself now a very quick and easy, fast to deploy directional antenna that's much safer to use than some of the other antennas that are more omnidirectional. Again, we talk about this in our field manual, and all of the parts and construction details are in that manual. Remember to like and subscribe, and throw in your comments if you've used a Moxon antenna, if you like it, if you have a suggestion on how to make it better.